Hello everyone, welcome back my video. They have two children and one very big cat. Wow, they have two children and one very big cat. Who have two children and one very big cat? Sarah and John. Sarah and John have two children and one very big cat. Do they have three children and two very big cats? No, they have two children and one very big cat. Do they have 5 children and one very big cat? No, they have 2 children and one very big cat. Do they have do they have two children and one very big dog? No, they have 2 children and one very big cat. Do they have 2 children and one very and two very and one very big cat or dog cat? Big cat or big dog? Big cat. They have 2 children and one very big cat. Do they have 2 children and one very small rat? No, one very big cat. They have 2 children and one very big cat. Their son Bob is 5 years old and their daughter Nancy is 3. Who is their son? Bob is their son. Who is their daughter? Nancy is their daughter. How old is their son Bob? 5 years old. Their son Bob is 5 years old. How old is their daughter Nancy? Their daughter Nancy is 3. Their cat Bubba is 2 years old. Who is their cat? Bubba is their cat. How old is their cat? Their cat Bubba is 2 years old. Bubba is huge. Is colors huge? No, Bubba is huge. Is Bubba small? No, huge. Bubba is huge. Was Miss Kwang huge? No, Bubba was huge. Was Miss Queen Anne is huge? No, Bubba is huge. He was 158 pounds, 117 kilos. Da Bubba weighed Miss Kwang weighed 200 258 pounds. No, Bubba weighs 258 pounds. Darmistau weighs 258 pounds. No, Bubba weighs 258 pounds. Bubba weighs 200 pounds. No, 258 pounds. Bubba weighs 258 pounds. $117 a kilos. Bubba weighs 158 pounds. No, 168 pounds. Bubba 58 pounds. Bubba weighs 258 pounds. 117 kilos. At 9 a.m., Sarah got into her car and drove to the pet store. When Sarah when did Sarah get into her car and drive the pet store and drive to the pet store? At 9 a.m., Sarah got into her car and drove to the pet store. Who got into her car and drove to the pet store? Sarah got into her car and drove to the pet store. Did Sarah get into her car and drive to the hotel? No, to the pet store. Sarah at 9 a.m. Sarah got into her car and drove to the pet store. Did Sarah get into her car? Get into her truck? Did Sarah get into her motorbike and drive to the pet store? No, her car. Sarah got into her car and drove to the pet store. Did Sarah get into her bicycle and drive to the pet store? No, her car. Sarah got into her car and drove to the pet store. Did Miss Tao get into her car and drove to the pet store? No, Sarah got into her car and drove to the pet store. She bought 68 pairs of cat food. Who bought 68 pairs of cat food? She bought 68 pairs of cat food for $10 each plus tax. Who bought 68 pairs of cat food for $10 each plus tax? Sarah bought 68 pairs of cat food for $10 each plus tax. Does Sarah buy 5 pairs of cat food for $10 each plus tax? No, 68 pairs of cat food. Sarah bought 68 pairs of cat food for $10 each plus tax. the Sarah by this Miss Kwang by 68 peso careful for $10 each Pradesh. No, Sarah bought 68 peso careful for $10 each Pradesh. This Sarah by 68 peso careful for $100 each Pradesh. No, for $10 each Pradesh. Sarah by 68 peso careful for $10 each Pradesh.